Episode 12. It's okay to be short. The story of Messi, the professional footballer. Hello, this is Christina Choi. Today's Global Citizen story is about an Argentina professional footballer, Lionel Messi, who is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. Have you ever been unable to do something you really liked? You would probably feel frustrated and discouraged when that happens. Lionel Messi had a similar experience. Today, I'll tell you about his story. Messi was born in Argentina in 1987 as the third of 4 children to a father who worked at a steel plant and a mother who worked as a janitor. Although the family was not rich, Lionel grew up receiving lots of love from his parents. Thanks to his parents, grandparents, siblings, and cousins being football fanatics, Lionel played football with his brothers and cousins from a young age. At the age of 4, he joined the children's football team that his father coached. At the age of 6, he joined the Rosario Football Club and scored 500 goals over the next 6 years, making him the most outstanding player among his peers. Lionel believed that he would become a professional footballer because he loved football more than any other activity and was good at it. But when he was 11 years old, he received shocking news from the doctor. He was told that he wouldn't grow anymore because of growth hormone deficiency. Naturally, he felt deep disappointment and frustration because he didn't think he could make a professional football player. The Messi family could not afford the growth hormone treatment because one injection cost around $1,000 at the time. The health insurance from his dad's company could only cover the treatment for 2 years, so his height stopped at 5 feet and 7 inches. Did Messi give up football? No, he didn't. He didn't want to give up what he loved so much just because of his height. Instead, he took advantage of his low center of gravity to move swiftly and compensate for his weakness. His quick footwork and flexible movements gave him an advantage among tall players. He then experienced yet another great loss and grief. Lionel's maternal grandmother, who dearly loved him and drove him to football practice and matches since he was little, passed away when he was around 11 years old. The death of his beloved grandmother had a lasting impact on young Lionel. Since then, every time he scores a goal, he raises his hand and looks up at the sky. Perhaps he's sending his grandmother thanksgiving and praise as if he's saying, "You see, Grandma? Thank you." When Lionel turned 13, his family moved to Barcelona, Spain for him. However, nobody paid attention to the short young player from abroad. He was only allowed to sit and watch without playing a match for almost 1 year. Shortly after, his mother and siblings returned home, and Lionel, who stayed in Spain with his father, had to endure severe homesickness, loneliness, and isolation. Messi, who used to be an introverted and shy, became even quieter to the point where his teammates thought that he was mute because he did not say much and had no friends. However, Messi scored 36 goals from age 14 to 30 and even scored 2 goals in 10 minutes after he took off a hard mask that was protecting his broken cheekbone. He gradually became famous not only in Spain but also worldwide as a footballer, breaking countless records and winning numerous rewards. Naturally, his amazing performance and records resulted in the best financial rewards. He became the second athlete in history to earn a total of $1 billion as a footballer thus far in 2022. How then is he spending all this money? He set up a fund to help children with incurable diseases receive treatment and support their dreams of playing sports. He knew more than anyone the pain of almost having to give up his dream because his family couldn't afford the growth hormone treatment. He has also been a UNICEF ambassador since 2004, dedicating his time and resources to help children around the world suffering from earthquakes and natural disasters. Additionally, he is involved in numerous charitable and social campaigns for HIV prevention and education, children with disabilities, and underprivileged children. Not only that, but he also established the Lionel Messi Foundation to support hospitals, medical research, health insurance, education, gyms and sports activities for children. He even cut his salary 70% to help employees struggling due to COVID-19. In 2021, he supported all footballers in South America to receive the COVID vaccine. Is he doing this work all by himself? Of course not. He married his wife, who he knew from his hometown Rosario since he was 5 years old, and had 3 children. For their oldest son's first birthday, they raised awareness about the high infant mortality rates among the world's underprivileged countries. Lionel is also involved in charity work with close family and friends, including his father and his older brother. Even after becoming a world-class athlete, his love for his family and hometown has not changed. And he calls his family every day, no matter where he is in the world. He even drove 6 hours round trip just to have a dinner with his family right after practice. This shows how his family's love seems to be a greater driving force than fame or wealth. What will you do when your dreams are broken? How can you turn your weaknesses into your strength? If you achieve great success, with whom and how would you like to share the fruit? Today's story was about Lionel Messi, who did not give up on his dream despite his rare incurable disease, and not only became an outstanding footballer, but also shared his love with his family, friends, and hometown, and above all, shared his talents through continued interest and devotion for sick and poor children around the world. Thank you. Global citizen stories are not biographies that cover the entire life of a particular individual. The purpose is not to share every aspect of one's life, but to share certain inspirational aspects.